Hi everyone, welcome to the final week of beginner web development. Today we are going to be building another multi-page website. For the HTMLs, we are going to be making an info HTML and an action HTML. Starting off, let's code our index HTML. We're going to start off by writing what we do for every single HTML we've written so far, with the doc type, the link rel, and the HTML in the head. But for the title, we'll write choose your green path. Then for the body, we'll make a div class container, and then the header will be choose your green path. Again, div class container is basically just like a section. Then in regular text, we'll write welcome to your journey to help the earth. Learn more or take action now. Then we'll write a class equals button href info HTML learn more, and then we'll write the same thing but replace info in HTML with action HTML and learn more with take action. This code basically makes a clickable link that'll take us to whatever HTML we put after href, and then the regular text here is what will show up instead of the info HTML. After that, we'll close off our div, our body, and then our HTML. Now let's move on to our info HTML. We'll start by writing what we usually do, but for the title We'll start by writing what we usually write, but for the title we'll write learn about the earth. After that, for the body, we'll make a div class container, and then the header will read why go green. After that, we'll make an unordered list and put 3 list items. Each of these list items will say something about why we should go green. Next, we'll use the same code that we did for index HTML, but we'll make the index HTML read as back instead of index. Additionally, we'll have arrows that will point us to the next page or the previous page. Then of course we'll close off our div, our body, and our HTML. Now let's move on to the action HTML. We'll make the title in the head, choose your impact. Then in the body we'll write div class container, and the header will read choose your impact. In regular text, we'll write pick a simple action to make a difference. Then we'll write div class cards and then div class card. In this class, for our header, we'll write plant a tree, and then in regular text, we'll write about what planting a tree will do. After that, we'll make 2 more cards, with this one saying reduce plastic, and then in regular text, what reducing plastic will do. And then in the other one, biking more, and what biking more will do in regular text. Lastly, we'll close off the div and then the other div. Lastly, we'll only have 1 button this time, which will be our index button, and it'll read start over with an arrow. Then we'll close off the div, the body, and the HTML. Now it's time to move on to the style.css. We'll start by coding the body by setting the background color to E0, F7, E9, and the font family will be Sego UI. I finally learned how to pronounce it. And then sans serif. The margin and padding will be 0, and the color will be 2E, 4D, 3D. Next, we'll customize all of our containers by writing .container bracket text align center, padding 50 pixels. We'll customize the header and the regular text by writing h1 bracket font size 2.5 em, and the color will be #1a 3d 2f. Then for the regular text, we'll make the font size 1.2 em and the margin bottom 30 pixels. For the buttons, we'll code the basic button customization by writing .button bracket, and then the display will be inline block, the padding 15 pixels, 30 pixels, the margin 10 pixels, the background color #4ca f50, the color white, the text decoration none, the border radius 25 pixels, and the transition background 0.3s. For the button hover, we'll write .button :hover, and then bracket background color #388 E3C. Then to customize the cards, we'll write .cards bracket display flex wrap, justify content center, and gap 20 pixels. Lastly, for the regular cards, we'll make the background color white, the padding 20 pixels, the border radius 15 pixels, the width 250 pixels, and the box shadow 0, 4 pixels, 8 pixels, and then the RGBA will be 0000.1. Lastly, the transition will be transform 0.3 seconds. To customize what will happen when we hover over the card, we'll write .card :hover bracket transform, scale 1.05. And now we have another working multi-page website. Let's check it out. When we open the website, it reads, "Choose your green path. Welcome to your journey to help Earth. Learn more or take action now." Let's click Learn More first. We see it gives all the reasons onto why we need to go green. And if we go back, it'll take us back to our index HTML. Then when we click Take Action, it'll show the action HTML. And then when we hover over it, we see that it transforms and goes bigger. And then when we click Start Over, it takes us right back to our index HTML.